West Delaware boys basketball here tonight from KMCH Sports, live at KMCH and KMCH.com, along with in-studio producer Austin West, back on East Main Street, Manchester. John Swisher, Bill Logan, glad to have you along. We're down in Mount Vernon in Linn County tonight inside Mount Vernon High School Gymnasium, where the West Delaware Hawks bring their 7-3 overall record on the road. They're 2-2 East Side mark in the WAMAC Conference as they take on the Mustangs of Mount Vernon, who are 4-5 overall and 1-3 in the conference. Ranked fourth last week, losing their last two to Solon 53-50 on Friday night, and then that hard-fought victory 75-66 to Caledonia of Minnesota, 6th-ranked team in Class 2A up in Minnesota on Saturday night. And Luther College of Decorah, where Derek Groveman had a tremendous night with 33 points, set that rebound record for most in a game now. 25 rebounds in a game, surpassing a record that stood for nearly 40 years, as Al Pasker with 22 back in the 78-79 season. As Derek, tremendous game wasn't enough, and the last two games have been losses for this team, who tries to rebound here tonight and get back in the win column. And it's not just one thing, as we'll talk with Coach of Utah about. There's some different factors here. Last couple times out, they played some good teams, and now they got to shake that off and come back here and get a road win here tonight. The next 6 contests, 5 of the 6 are on the road, Bill, so it's not going to be an easy stretch here against good teams as well.
Yeah, they knew they were going to have that when the first 4 were at home. That at some point that's got to balance itself out, and you know, they liked having the first 4 at home, and now you got to fight a little harder and work a little extra harder, and part of that is the defensive effort. And I know that's one thing, you know, he stresses every night in practice, every game here. I'm sure we'll hear him on courtside here tonight talking about defense, keep the pressure up, you know, because defense is going to win you a lot of games, and offense just determines by how much, and your defense can create a lot of your offense for you. So I know he's looking for some of those types of things here tonight.
As the Hawks, with those 2 losses, have dropped out of the rankings, according to the Cedar Rapids Gazette, BC Moore has them ranked 16th out of 64 Class 3A schools, as Mount Vernon's been unranked, not ranked at all this season, a team that's 4-5 as a 1-3 East Division mark. The Mustangs are 26 out of 64 teams in BC Moore, so still a quality opponent here tonight, and they're coming off 2 losses in their own right to Beckman by 4 on Friday night, and then the game before break, a couple games before that, they beat Central DeWitt 77-75. We went and beat Marion last week, so we talked about Coach Utah for the second quarter competitive WAMAC East Division Conference. It's been as tight as it's been the last several years, each and every night out. You just don't know who's going to come out victorious. It depends on a lot of factors, and that makes the beauty of the game, too. You got to play well to win, especially on the road.
Well, you do, and the WAMAC East is just loaded this year. You know, it's just, you know, usually you got a couple 2-3 at the top, a couple 2-3 in the middle, and 1 or 2 towards the bottom, but WAMAC East just doesn't have that this year. There's just not a night where you can take a night off or come out, maybe not have your B-plus game even. You got to come out and compete and play hard and do all those intangible things that don't necessarily show up in a scorebook. You know, hustle, you know, and defend and things that help win ball games, and that's what he's going to be looking for here tonight, is a little more consistency in some of those things.
And we'll hear from the head coach of the West Delaware Hawks, Matt Utah, next on the pregame show, as we are getting close to the opening tip-off with West Delaware boys basketball on the road in Mount Vernon. We're back after this from KMCH Sports. Welcome back in West Delaware boys basketball pregame show here tonight on the road in Mount Vernon as the Hawks start this stretch of the next 6 games, 5 of them on the road, as here are the Mustangs after the first 2 games of the new year in the loss column, unfortunately, Friday night at home against Solon, and then traveling up to Luther College in Decorah Saturday by Caledonia of Minnesota. Well, you bounce back after those two games. Hopefully you learn from them and come back here tonight on the road back in East Side play of the WAMAC Conference.
It's all we can do. I thought we played really well on Saturday up against Caledonia. They were probably the best team we've seen all year, to be honest. And our kids really competed. We were down one with like 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the game and had our chances. It's just what it is this year. Our league is brutal. We were just talking with Coach Tim before the game, and all 7 of our teams can beat anybody any given night, and it's all the teams are pretty similar. They all have. Seems like this year there's a little bit more star power. Each team has one really, really good player that can go off, and we got to find a way. We let 2 slip at home in conference play, and we got to find a way to try to steal a couple games on the road.
And there's not really one thing you can pinpoint it to offense, defense, the phases of this game. Things have to be clicking, and they weren't clicking Friday night shooting, and then Solon had a heck of a night offensively with 11 3-pointers.
Yeah, I think part of the thing with Solon was I thought Solon played extremely well, and they shot it really well, and they did some stuff that challenged us. But I wasn't real happy with our effort level on Friday, and I think a lot of guys, if you watch us play, would say, well, this isn't the team that we normally see out there. And the kids bounced back on Saturday and really competed their butts off. We had a great practice last night, and we know if you don't show up to play against any of these teams that we have left on our schedule, it'll be a long, tough night.
And Derek had an outstanding game, had that rebound record, taking over from Al Pasker back in the 78-79 season. 25 in one game. He had 33 points. He continues to put up some fine numbers. He's closing in the door as the all-time leading scorer, of course, only 45 points going into this week.
Yeah, and he had a rough one on Friday, and he was real down on Saturday, and we just talked about some things. And he came out Saturday night and was super aggressive. He had 33 and 25, and those are just insane numbers. And I can't imagine, being him, all the attention he gets, 3 guys all the time. I understand how that can get frustrating at times, and he keeps the same emotions high or low, and he just keeps working his tail off every day, and we need him to keep playing huge for us down the stretch.
Logan Waller was a bright spot on Friday night with 15 points, and that's what you need, other guys consistently to step up to help that offense take the pressure away from Derek and Kyle.
Yeah, someone did a great job. And I think combined, Kyle was 4 for 17 on Friday, and Derek was 5 or 6 for 16. We kind of thought coming into the year that Logan Woolard would probably be that third scorer. He has a lot of tools, and you can just tell as each game goes by, he's getting more and more confidence. And Logan is a confidence kid. He needs to have good things happen, and he'll continue to play well. We need him huge down the stretch for us.
Coach Tim and his teams, you've won 5 in a row against them. They're always scrappy, and then looking at their numbers this year defensively, you have a lot of steals coming in, and they don't turn it over as much here. What's the recipe for success tonight?
You just have to keep it simple and be solid on both ends of the floor. His teams are so well coached. They play hard. It's one of my favorite games to play every year just because you know what you're going to get. You're not going to get any gimmicks. We have to handle their hard double team on the post, and they'll come out and pressure our guards a little bit. And, they have arguably one of the best players in the league, and the little sophomore guard they have, who's a really, really good. I expect it just to be an old school WAMAC East, knockdown, drag out, physical, probably low scoring game tonight.
Absolutely. All right. Best of luck to you. Thanks for your time as always. We'll talk to you later on.
Thanks, guys.
Utah head coach of the West Delaware Hawks. We're back after this from KMCH Sports. back into Mount Vernon High School. We get set for this one. Here tonight, West Delaware boys basketball as the Hawks take on the Mustangs of Mount Vernon. Head coach Matt Utah, the 37-year-old Independence native, is 6-year West Delaware, 81-45. Ed Tim is the Tipton native, graduated from Tipton High School back in 1981, the 55-year-old. 149 wins, 90 losses, 11th year at Mount Vernon, 30 years overall, coaching high school and college basketball. He's coached at Cornell College and Buena Vista as well. We're underway. The tip goes right to left. Mount Vernon controls it as at 7:31, a near start time that we're scheduled to have. Here, we didn't see that last Friday night when we had the West Delaware girls in camp for the new year. Here's a inside pass. Now the big Phillip. Out back top, Mount Vernon is inside, putting it up, and good there. Gillame, the senior, puts it up and in. And the Mustangs are on the board first here, 2-0.
Yeah, he's their big guy. He's probably taller than Derek Krogman is averaging 2.3, so hasn't done a lot of scoring in the starting lineup here tonight. Got the easy bucket, Dick Guillaume.
As this one skipped around and controlled by Mount Vernon. There's the three. Right wing. Got it to go. It's Keaton Kutcher. Kutcher, the leading scorer on this team. He's the talented sophomore that Coach Utah was alluding to. He comes in averaging almost 21 points a game. A 45% three-point shooter. That's his 36th of the year. It's 5-0 here in favor of Mount Vernon. There's a shot side up and good.
Logan Wallace, they did a nice job to double-team Derek, and they really quickly passed to the other side, and then Toppy, a real good assist down low to Woolard, and put it up the glass and in.
Logan Woolard, 15 points on Friday night. Here's a baseline jumper from 17 feet out. Nolan Brand gets his first bucket of the game, and it's 7-2 here.
Rebound there by Kroger on a missed shot to get it, and then drive in by Toppy. And he's going to get fouled and go to the line, it looks like. Well, they're going to call it on the rebound, I guess.
So they on the floor. Substitution, first one in for Mount Vernon, Noah Erickson. Erickson is the second leading scorer tonight at the start for some reason tonight, 9 points a game. As the Hawks starting Krugman, Kelly, Woolard, Soppy, and Wynn, the regular 5. 6 minutes to counting, quarter number 1, 7-2. Over Mount Vernon, poked away. And tough Krugman getting on the floor after it was Nolan Brand, and Mount Vernon comes back with it. Here's Kutcher driving all the way in, putting it up, no good, left it short. Kelly throws it in as he gets pushed out of bounds. As Soppy brings it up now, looking for help. Bounce pass to Kelly. Kyle, right side. Congratulations to Tyler Kelly getting dressed for the first time for Mount Mercy University on Saturday night. Not getting varsity action. He's been playing a good amount of JV action, but the older brother, a couple of years ago, he was a senior on that state tournament team 2 years ago. A junior, I should say, just graduated last year, right?
Yes.
They all start to run together. There's a three up top and good by Kyle Kelly. Can imagine the players that you've seen through the years, how they run in your mind.
Oh, yeah.
7-5. Hawks have cut it to 2 after a 5-point lead here. A 7-2 start. There's a shuffle to feet by Blake Booth up top. Outside the top of the key. And a turnover gives the Hawks the ball here with 5:03 to go in quarter number 1. Hawks have a 2-2 East Side record, a 4-way tie with Beckman, Central DeWitt, and Solon in the East Division of the Wamac Conference are behind Maquoketa, who's undefeated. They're playing DeWitt at home tonight in Maquoketa. Nice pass inside. Krugman off the window and good. And we are tied for our first game time here tonight as Derek Krugman gets his first points. Now 43 points away from B.J. Hermson and tying the all-time leader in West Delaware boys basketball history. Here's a shot by Kutcher, no good, bounces off left side. A backside rebound secured by Woolard. I'll pass right side. Wynn to Kelly. Back up top. Soppy for a wide open three from the Lisbon area. Downtown Lisbon. And got it to go. Gavin Soppy with the 3 ball. And it's 10-7. Hawks first lead. The lead change there. And here's going to be a basket and a foul as getting that basket. See who got the basket.
Noah Erickson goes down the lane and got it, put it up and in, and Waller's going to get called for the foul. It'll be his first.
As two subs in here, Mitch Krugman, the big sophomore in there, the younger brother of Derek Krugman, and Jamison Smith is in there as well. They'll get off the back of the rim. But a rebound controlled by Colby Valesky there, and Mount Vernon will reset it. 10-9, still a 1-point lead for the Hawks. Their largest has been 3 just moments ago. Baseline entry pass, a Cam Butterball. With a shot up and good. As Guillaume, was it Guillaume or was it Guillaume? Guillaume with the shot inside up and good. And it's got it to go. His second one there for him. That's 11-10. Back have a lead change here. There's another shot inside and good. This time Kutcher.
Yeah, he did a nice job of splitting the defenders on the right wing and just drove down through and got a nice little runner about 6-8 feet in the lane. So too easy a bucket for Mount Vernon there.
And inside, Krugman double team. Guillaume, all kinds of contact on Krugman. Throws it back up top. Soppy has it. Drives 13-10. Knocked away. Smith now right side. 3-point Mustang lead. Inside. No good by Mitch Krugman. Gets it back. Out front. Puts it up and good. And Mitch gets his first field goal of the night. As Mitch Krugman had 6 points Friday night, and that lost to Solon at home, 13-12. The 1-point lead now, and there's another 3 chance by Kutcher. No good. Spins around, pops out front, rebounded by Soppy in the middle of the lane. Now, Krugman left side from Kelly, gives it back to Kelly. He drives baseline, kicks it back out. Krugman inside the 3-point line, back side. Turned out to be a great pass off the window to his younger brother, Mitch. Krugman right there, right time, right place. Mitch has his 4th point, second field goal of the game. The Hawks are back up by 1. Our third lead change, 14-13 now. West Delaware leading Mount Vernon. Boys basketball here tonight. It's a girls score. They're back at home at Cedar Gymnasium tonight. Another 3 by Kutcher, no good off the back of the rim. And this is a team that's shooting 45% from 3-point land coming in. They fired up a bunch of them, 64 of 141. There's a drive high off the glass and good by Noah Erickson. Erickson gets his second field goal. He's got 4 points. Back another lead change, 15-14. 1-point Mount Vernon lead now. Left side, this is Kelly. Right side. Inside contact there. Guillaume will get called for the foul. As Krugman, see here, on the floor, I believe. It'll be baseline inbounds under it. Logan Lynn will check back in as Gavin Safi comes out. As Woolard also back in, he'll inbound it. Kelly, Jamison Smith, and Krugman stay in there all the way in. The entry pass top of the key. Krugman just burned his way inside, all the way in off the window, and good. And the Hawks have the lead back of 1, 16-15. This is Nolan Brand. Turn around move, but he traveled. Change that pivot for it. He put up a jumper 10 feet on the right side of the lane. Now we go back the other way. Nolan Brand, one of the twin sons of Mount Vernon principal Steve Brand,
of triplets, because the daughter is a triplet.
I did not know that.
I didn't either until I talked to the scorekeeper. She was telling me
that would be Robin, the mom.
Yep, she would know. She would tell. She told me. I would know. How come she wasn't up there? And she goes, well, we have triplets.
There's a jumper from the right side inside the right wing. Robin Brand, the head softball coach here at Kelly. Gets a jumper to go. 3-point lead now for the Hawks, 18-15. Up top is Blake Booth. Now Booth, left side. Here's a left corner 3. No good air ball off the backside by Booth. Krugman with the rebound. Get 25 points, most of the game ever in West Delaware boys basketball history on Saturday night. Driving in, getting the basket to go, and he's fouled. Krugman will go to the line here for the old-fashioned 3-point play. He's got 6 points, 40.9 of the clock. As Krugman goes for the old-fashioned 3-point play here after being fouled by... They gave this one to Derek Jordan. That'll be his first.
Second.
And they just changed it. His second. Team foul number 3 now for Mount Vernon. As Krugman on the line. Up and no good off the back of the iron. Chasing down the rebound was the Mount Vernon player, Noah Erickson, but he stepped out of bounds when he did it on the inline, and the Hawks will keep the basketball with 38.3 to go. In the first quarter, Hawks have their largest lead of the game now at 5, 20-15.
Now see if they can run a nice out-of-bounds play here. You know, it looks like they're maybe going to be content to just try to run some clock here and take one last shot here.
There's a dangerous pass to the far side. It's knocked out of bounds there by hustling Blake Booth. Bowler was trying to get to that left side where Kelly was. 31 seconds to go. 5-point Hawks lead. Kelly has it now. Kyle has 5 points in his first quarter. Pulls up, jumper, 15 feet out, no good. Up the left elbow. Fight for the ball on the ground. Walker Waller can come up with it. Pitcher does. Keaton over the timeline, all the way in. Little floater in the air, no good off the back of the rim. It's pinball around. Krugman controls it. Krugman up ahead, 10 seconds. No, he's going to take it himself. Avoids the offensive foul, puts it up and leaves it short on the front of the rim. Here is 3 seconds, all the way in. Booth, he passes as the last second. The shot put up by Brand, but that's Cali. Well, turnaround, drop step, flare throw up there by Nolan Brand, his second field goal of the game. And it's a 3-point lead for the Hawks at the end of one quarter. 20-17 is the advantage. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
For the best selection of Chevy, Buick, and GMC's.
Walker back in. Hawks get the ball going left to right. Kyle Kelly with the right wing three. Got it to go. Kelly, his second 3 of the game now with a triple for the right corner. The Hawks now by 6, 23-17. Kyle has 8. Drive in. Here's a pass. Goes off the shins of Noah Erickson. He gets it back. It'll be a grabbing foul call of Logan Roller as Logan will commit his first. That's team number 2.
Yeah, the second.
Logan's second.
Yeah.
I was missing one there. And there we find out whose it is. So 2 on him, 3 on the Mustangs. Right corner. Now right wing. Nolan Brand. A quick moving first quarter of play. There's a turnover. Ball goes out of bounds. We go back the other way. About 12 minutes after a good clean start. The 7:31 here tonight. 6-point lead for the Hawks, their largest of the game now. After trailing early in this game, we've had 1 tie and 5 rechanges. This one's poked away from Krugman. Now slapped away again by Nolan Brand, but Krugman goes over in the Mustangs court and gets it back, and the Hawks now will set it up. Krugman inside, turnaround drop step, full contact area, right on the arm. You betcha. Good call there by the near side official. Nope, they called it on Guillaume instead. As I thought maybe he got hit on the arm by Kutcher, but they call on the body contact, the push underneath with his body by Guillaume. That's the second of the big fella, Noah Guillaume, as a senior. Has to come in at what, 6'8", 6'9"?
Yeah, he's a couple inches taller than Derek is. But that's his second foul. Doesn't have a lot of numbers. He's got 18 points on the whole year, but he got 2 quick buckets in that first quarter.
First one is up and good. Second one bounce around, pops out front. So 1 of 2 there for Derek. Hawks lead now by 7, their largest advantage. 24-17. side. Driving is Erickson. Puts it up and is fouled. He'll go back to the line for a three-point play opportunity again. He was there earlier midway through that first quarter. It is 6 point there. He's got 3 2-point field goals, 9 points a night for Noah Erickson, a 62% free throw shooter on a team that shoots just under 67%. The Hawks are struggling for the free throw line at 59% of the year, and the free throw is up and good by Erickson. He's got 7 now. The lead for the Hawks back to 6, 25-19.
Yeah, he did a nice job of setting up in the paint area there, and I did a good job of getting it to him, and then Wynn couldn't get him on there. He did a nice roll to the right side of that lane and put it off the glass. Got the free throw for the old-fashioned three-point play.
24-20, the 4-point lead. I thought they were missing a point there now and gave us one. So now it's 24-20. Inside, Krogman, Mitch, no good. He gets fouled as he gets his own rebound, goes up again, and fouled by Nolan Brand. Mitch Krogman will go to the line to shoot 2. Mitch Krogman, the 5th leading scorer with under 4 points a game, 40% free throw shooter, 2 of 5 from the line is Mitch Krogman. First one is up, no good off the mark left side. He'll have one more. He's got 4 points so far in this game. The Hawks lead by 4, 24-20. After leading 20-17 at the end of quarter number 1. Mustangs are 1-1 at home. Hawks are 3-0 in road games. Trying to stay perfect here tonight on the road. No good. Too hard off the back of the iron. It's chased down. It's going to be out of bounds off of Mount Vernon. It'll stay West Delaware basketball. West Delaware coming in averaging 56 points a game, and they give up 49 defensively. Mount Vernon averaging 49 points offensively, and they give up 50 points a game. There's a drive from Krogman, left side, left hand, and good. Making it look easy tonight is Krogman so far. He's got himself 9 points already in this game.
Yeah, that was a great assist by Gavin Soppy on the left wing there. Did it, and then he just did a nice little give and go and a wide open layup by Derek.
Now holding foul called as driving right side of the lane was Blake Booth, trying to get rid of it, but had a hold of his arm when they get that on.
Kyle Kelly gets his first team's 4th.
Kutcher, right side. Stops, hesitates, puts it up. No good off the back of the rim, but a rebounded in there by Nolan Brand. He's harassed by Krogman. Now a double team underneath. Could have been a 3-second call there on either fella, and now a right corner 3 got it to go. Keaton Kutcher, second 3 of the game. He's got 8 points. It's back to a 3-point lead, 26-23. Soppy has it over the timeline. It's Soppy, Kelly, Krogman, and Jamison Smith here, the 5 for the Hawks. 5.5 to go here in the second quarter.
Mr. Wide Open Kelly underneath there, didn't see him.
All the way in. Finger roll with contact. Krogman, aggressive move to the hoop. He's got 5 in this second quarter alone. 11 so far in the game. So his 11th game, double-digit points on the year. He's had double digits in every game so far. There's a 3 that bounces up, rolls around, hits the window, and falls back down for Blake Booth. It's a 2-point game, 28-26. Derek Krogman only 2 games this season without a double-double. They came against Center Point Urbana and South Tammy. Had 8 and 9 rebounds in those games, respectively. It was a baseline jumper by Soppy. No good off the backside. Rebounded by the Mustangs. 28-26 Hawks. 4:45 and counting, quarter number 2. Up top with it is Erickson. Guarded by Krogman. Now Kelly has Blake Booth. Left side, Mitch Krogman. Guarding the smaller guard of Noah Brand. Here's a little floater in the air, left side. Just shy of the left block. Noah Erickson gets his 4th field goal. 9 points, and we are tied up for the second time in this game. Knotted at 28. Kelly pulls up 10 feet out. No good. That's too strong. High off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Mount Vernon. Here come the Mustangs. Deep 3 this time from just outside of Cedar Rapids. No good. Bounces off the rim. Goes left side and rebounded by the Mustangs. Just over 4 to go here in the second quarter. We're knotted up at 28. Hawks led by as much as 7 a few minutes ago. Mustangs have battled back. Up top is Brand. Now left side, falling down, but kept the ball on the ground was Keaton Kutcher. Kutcher was sick last year when the Hawks played here in Mount Vernon. They had 11 points the first game in December at West Delaware last season. This one spins around, pops out, Blake Booth. Krugman gets a rebound. Our first time out of the game is going to be taken here by the Hawks with 3:34 to go. Coach Utah wants to settle the troops down. A 30-second time out. And we'll take a short one as well. We're back after this in KMCH Sports. Welcome back in to Mount Vernon. 3:20 and counting in the second quarter. We're tied at 28. And this is a pass inside. It's not going to bounce by Mustang. Sapi is trying to get it baseline. It's out of bounds, and Sapi now inbounded on the baseline. Sapi, Eric Salo in for the first time. Sophomore. Sophomores lost their game tonight. Close fashion, 44-41. It was a freshman winning for the Hawks, 34-29. That started at 4:30 this afternoon. The West Delaware JV girls back at Seedorf got a win, 43-39 in overtime. The varsity girls up 11-9 by 2 at the end of the first quarter back at Seedorf tonight. Here's a scrum for the ball. Mount Vernon comes back with it. And all the way in, off the window, and good. A 6-lead change. And the basket by Noah Erickson there. His 5th field goal tonight. He's got 11. And all of a sudden, Mount Vernon has come back and taken this lead. Salo, Smith, Kelly, Krugman, and Sapi. High off the window with a move by Kyle Kelly when the Hawks needed the basket there. Kyle's got 10 points. 5 in each quarter so far here with 2:40 and counting in the second frame. We're tied again. Our third tie. It's knotted up at 30 here. Right block. Kind of shuffled the feet there. Guillaume. It's Derek Krugman right behind him there. Vernon resets things. There's a jumper, that fake jumper, pass inside. Now back up top to Nolan Brand. 30 all, 2:10 and counting. Driving in. Salo thought he got the block, but under body contact off of the baseline official, and Colby Valesky will go to the line to shoot 2. Salo his first. Team foul number 5.
Not too many fouls being called. Very, very aggressive game. Both teams really getting after each other defensively. And right now, letting them play.
First free throw is up and good by Valesky. We'll have one more. Valesky averages just under 3 points a game. He's a 100% free throw shooter. He's 2 of 2 on the season. 1 of 1 coming into tonight. The second one is up and no good. Too strong at the back of the iron. Rebounded by Kelly. Mustangs back up. 31-30. We've had 7 lead changes in this game so far. Smith, now right side. Back up top to Kelly. Kyle getting inside to Krugman. Guillaume forces it away, and now Guillaume might have got away with something there. There were some hands on the basketball, but it looked like some hands on the left arm of Derek Krugman. There's a float in the lane to the right side by Keaton Kutcher. This is 4th field goal tonight. That's back to a 3-point Mount Vernon lead.
Yeah, he just kind of threw that up there. I think maybe looking like he's trying to draw a foul, and it bounced around actually went in. I don't think he really had any intent of trying to make it.
And there is Kelly going for a basket inside. He is pushed and will go to the line to shoot 2. They call the foul on the new face in there, Jack Kragenbrink. He gets his first. Team foul number 6 now on the Mustangs as Kelly on the line for the first time. 82% free throw shooter, best on the team. Bounces around and drops on down. Kelly has 11 points on the night now. He's got one more free throw to come. Update from Cedar Gymnasium. The Hawks are down by a point, 17-16. Mount Vernon, the lead. And the second free throw is good for Kelly. He cuts it to 1, 33-32.
Yeah, did a nice job there getting him. Now trying to play some tight defense there. Mount Vernon's just working it around beyond that three-point line. Kutcher drives right down the left side of the lane off the glass and in. That was too easy. Gave him a little shot fake like he's going to shoot a three-pointer. We kind of went for it and drove right down the lane off the glass. 35-32, Mount Vernon lead. 1 minute to go here in this first half. Kyle Kelly with the three-pointer on the way. He finds the bottom of the net.
The third three-pointer for Kyle Kelly. He's got 15 points now as Kelly ties the game up. Our fourth tie now, and what happened there?
Kutcher standing there trying to get his feet position to shoot a three-pointer. Shot and actually made it, but got called for the travel trying to get his feet position to be able to get a shot off. So fortunate break there for the Hawks because he did make the three-pointer. So 40 seconds to go in their first half, 35-35 tie.
And there is going to be an over and back violation there on Gavin Sappy. As I looked up just as it was called.
Not sure I would have called that. I'm not sure he was all the way over to be able to come all the way back.
5:35.
Turnover on the Hawks in the first half.
30 seconds to go. Up top is Booth. 20 seconds now. Mount Vernon winding it down for one last shot here in this first half of play. Back and forth game. We've had 4 ties and 7 rechanges in this contest. It's tied with 10 seconds to go in the first half of play. Kutcher has it. Left side. Got back three. Blocked away by Sappy. He gets it back. Kutcher puts it up. Floater at the buzzer. No good, but it's rebounded. That's put up. That's no good. And the Hawks keep the tie heading in to the halftime break. 35 all as we go to halftime here from Mount Vernon. The Hawks and the Mustangs of Mount Vernon. We'll come back, take a look at our analysis and what we saw here from Mount Vernon this first 2 quarters of play. We're back into this from KMCH Sports. back in to Mount Vernon High School. John Swisher, Bill Logan. We're at halftime. We're knotted up at 35. As the Hawks scored 15 points in that second quarter, as 18 points for Mount Vernon, outscoring the Hawks by 3 in that second quarter. After the Hawks outscored Mount Vernon by 3 in that first frame, 20-17 was the score heading into the second quarter. 35 all here. We had 4 ties and 7 lead changes in that first half of play inside Mount Vernon High School gymnasium. This gym and school that opened in 2008, the 11th season of play here this winter sports season. As the Hawks doing a lot of good things right. Kyle Kelly leading the way with 15 points, 11 for Derek Krugman, 4 for Mitch Krugman, 3 for Gavin Soppe. Logan Waller has 2. The Hawks have 4 bench points in the form of Mitch Krugman, who did not get the start here tonight, as Wynn, Soppe, Waller, Kelly, and Krugman all started for the Hawks. For Mount Vernon, they're led by Keaton Kutcher, 12 points. He's a leading scorer, has 20 points a game. He's the second cousin to the famous actor, of course, Ashton Kutcher, who was a Cedar Rapids native, went to Clear Creek Amana High School. Keaton Kutcher is a sophomore and the cousin to the famous actor from Iowa. Ashton Kutcher is Noah Erickson, has 11 points, all off the bench. Did not get the start here tonight. Normal starter for Coach Ed Tim and company, but 12 bench points, as Colby Valesky has 1 more off the bench. 3 for Blake Booth, 4 for Nolan Brand, and 4 for Noah Guillaume, the 6'9" center, who got the start here tonight instead for Mount Vernon to match up with that Hawks offense is what we conclude with there. But the Hawks broke it open to 7 at one point, but just couldn't separate themselves and pull away even more. And Mount Vernon, they're good shooting. They're shifty guards, able to drive in and get some baskets to drop. They kept themselves right back in and tied it up, and here we are, knotted up at halftime.
Yeah, and the score is about as even as all the other stats we got here. For the Hawks, they're 10 out of 21 from 2-point range, 4 for 4 from behind the 3-point line for 56% shooting from the field in that first half. That's an outstanding number. Just 3 out of 7 from the free throw line, 42%. 5 turnovers for the Hawks. For Mount Vernon, they are 12 for 21 from 2-point range, so above 50%. So it's not a good number. Something that they're going to look to probably pick up that defensive pressure a little bit. 3 out of 7 from behind the 3-point line for 53%. 2 for 4 from the free throw line, 50%. And they also have 5 turnovers. So even in turnovers, shooting percentage within 3% of each other. So everything that's on the paper is basically like it is on the scoreboard. We got a really tight game here so far. It should be a very, very interesting second half here.
As we get closer to the third quarter, the West Delaware girls trailing at halftime. Mount Vernon leading 17-16 back at Cedar Gymnasium. 1 girls final in from the coverage area. Coconut Valley beat Springville tonight on the road in Lynn County, 55-41. As we'll come back, it's ready for the third quarter. Back at this from KMCH Sports.
You expect big hits on the field.
And we're back into Mount Vernon along with in-studio producer Austin West, John Swisher, Bill Logan, back with you as the Hawks and the Mustangs are tied at 35. 17-16 back at Cedar Gymnasium in Manchester. Mount Vernon leading by 1 over the West Delaware girls as the West Delaware JV girls got a win in overtime, 43-39. Freshman boys won here earlier today, 34-29. The sophomores lost to Mount Vernon, 44-41. Tied it just into the third quarter now after a 25-minute first half of play. Quick moving. We're underway in the second half at 8:09. As driving is Blake Booth, right to the left. Contact called to the near side official on Logan Wynn. That'll be his second foul of the game. But yeah, the first year of the second half for the Hawks as a lot of fouls called. Only 11 in that first half between the two teams. Logan Willard had 2. Now Logan Wynn has 2. 1 apiece for Kyle Kelly. And Eric Salo inside, up and good on the finish there by Mount Vernon.
Kutcher did a nice job driving that left baseline, put it on a little herky-jerky move there and got by, and then just a really nice little finger
all the way in. Left hand on the right side. Krugman fights through the contact, gets it to go. And Krugman will go live for the old-fashioned 3-point play there.
The foul on Guillaume, that's his third.
As coming in for him is Noah Erickson.
And Erickson's done a nice job coming off the bench, and we were thinking maybe he's normally a starter, but with Guillaume with the height, maybe playing a little more, but he comes in for Guillaume.
No good by Kutcher. We're tied up at 37. Our 5th tie of the game. No good off the backside of the rebound on a three-pointer by Jordan. Logan Wynn gathered the rebound. Kelly now left side. Short corner, double team. Turns the other way, goes off the window and good. Derek Krugman, beautiful footwork there. Had the defenders on the high side towards the top of the key. He took the baseline and was wide open for him. Here's a pass there on the baseline drive by Blake Booth. It's knocked out of bounds. As our 8th lead change of the game now, 39-37 Hawks. Up by 2. This one's going to go over. Backcourt in front of us, but getting it legally is Erickson as he hands it off to his guard, Derek Jordan. Right side, Erickson. Twisting, turning, bounce passing inside, off the hands of Nolan Brand and out of bounds. Hawks will have the ball and the 2-point lead, 39-37. 6:38 to go here in this third quarter.
Yeah, that's just the 6th turnover for Mount Vernon here. Only 5 in the first half by each team. So both teams playing pretty well as far as being able to control the basketball. And just one team's going to try to create a little more defense.
Inside, off the window. Too good to go, but the right time, right place. Logan Willard crashes in for the board, gets his 4th points of the game. And good. And Hawks lead by 4. 41-37, 6:10 and counting here in the third quarter. Nice aggressive move towards the basket. Willard there. As Krugman couldn't get it to go. Up top, here's Booth for a 3. No good. Too strong off the front side. Rebounded by Krugman. Derek brings it up on the timeline. Is it 6-7? UNI basketball commit. Passes it back up top to Woolen. Now right corner. 3 booking. Kyle Kelly. His 4th 3 of the game. The Hawks' 5th of the contest. 18 points for Kelly. And it's 44-37 now. Back to a 7-point lead. The match is the largest lead of the night. The Hawks. Here's a twisting, turning shot off the window. And good timeout here for Coach Tim. He'll take his first 32nd timeout of the night. One as well. 44-39. 5-point lead. Back after this from KMCH Sports. by 5, 44-39. Kyle Kelly, another three, right wing, got to go. He's feeling it tonight. 21 points for Kyle Kelly. That's his fifth triple of the game. 47-39, the 8-point lead now. The largest of the game for the Hawks. 5 minutes counting here in the third quarter. It's up over a win. It's no good. Krugman snares the board out of the air. And now all the way in off the glass with the finger roll there by Derek Krugman. He's got 6 points in this third quarter. He's got 17 now in the game. This one's tipped away, 49-39. The 10-point lead, the largest now. Hawks have a Krugman over the timeline. Hawks are rolling now until a pass right side picked off. Wohler was trying to force it, and it's snared away by a guard for Mount Vernon. Now a double dribble call there. Hawks defenders, but not able to handle that ball is Blake Booth. And we go back the other way.
Now, Hawks had a nice little run here, get up there to a 10-point lead here, almost halfway through the third quarter. Now just see if they can keep extending that a little bit here. Done a nice job coming right off here from that tie at halftime.
And here's Kelly driving, now stopping for a three. He spins around, pops out, front side rebound by Nolan Brand. Hawks by 10. 49-39, 4:05 and counting, third quarter. Kutcher puts it up after shaking move, fake move. Off the window, no good. Krugman, the rebound, coast to coast. Oh, in and good. Derek Krugman. A blocking foul called. He'll go to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play. As they call the foul, Nolan Brand will be his second. It's Krugman back on the line.
Krugman's looking like a man possessed here. He looks real quick tonight, making those moves, little spin moves and whatnot, finding his way, getting open and working his way and getting to the basket and having a really nice night here offensively.
21 points coming in. That's 1 for 4 for the free throw line. And another one there, so 2 free throws on the night. 20 points now for Krugman, just under his average on the season. And he's 25 points away. Tying the all-time leading scorer, B.J. Hermson, who played from 05-08 RC basketball in West Delaware for head coach Tony Totten at the time. It was a near stutter travel. Baseline jumper, new face and back in there, Jack Klingenbrink. And Hawks come up with ball, though, on the missed shot, 52-39. The 13-point advantage, the largest lead of the game for the Hawks. 3:20 to go in the third quarter. So it's knocked away, a little contact. It's poked back to a Hawks player as they try to get it into Krugman. Soppy, back up top. Kelly takes another three. Bounce around, no good. Out the backside, rebounded by Nolan Brand. Kyle Kelly, what a night for him. He's got 5 3-pointers. And 21 points on the night.
Hawks on a nice 15-2 run here to get this 13-point lead.
Nearing a career high for Kyle Kelly with 21 points. Inside, that's put up no good. Off the front side, missed by Putter ball that time. Kelly clears the rebound. 52-39, 2:50 in counting here in the third. Krugman has it. Now gets rid of it to Roland. Left side into Derek. His arm was held by a Mount Vernon defender, and now they call offensive. I think they call it what they call there. Yep, call it offensive foul. And my, oh my.
Yeah, everybody's lining up for a free throw. Everybody out there thinks it's a foul and a bucket. Look at
the other way. Like I said, there should have been a holding foul first, and that wasn't called. So now we're going back the other way. Wow, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
That was a tough one. He just got to battle through it. He gets his first foul, an offensive foul, which they didn't get the first contact. A smaller guard had his arm, and it's 52-39. Life goes on.
That's the way it is sometimes.
Yep. Go here in this third quarter. Left side, here is Nolan Brand. Inside, put up over Jamison Smith. That's Noah Erickson. He gets his second field goal of this third quarter. He's got 15. 52-41, 2:25. And counting, here's a pass to Krugman. Go out of bounds off of Krugman. The baseline official thought it went off of Krugman. It did initially, but I thought a Mount Vernon player got his hands in there, but the baseline official didn't think so. 2:22 going here in the third. 52-41. As Guillaume is back in. Kutcher. So Voletsky in there. Butterball. is in there, as well as Erickson. The Hawks have Roller, Smith, Soppe, Krogman, and Kelly. 52-41, 2-0-1 and counting here in this third quarter. As up top with it is Kuchar. Kuchar driving, now dishing out, top of the key three, no good. Blanks off the rim, off the backboard, and gathered by Kelly. Kelly all the way in. Finger roll off the glass, and good. Kyle Kelly adds his total 23 points now. 54-41, back to a 13-point advantage here. 1.5 to go here in this third quarter. This is a steal on the baseline, trying to get it to Guillaume underneath. Kyle Kelly picks up. Here's Waller now, all the way in off the window, and good foul call there. Logan Waller, basket and a three-point play chance now. The Hawks are rolling. Up 56-41, the largest lead to 15 now as Waller tries to add one. So they call that foul on Derek Jordan. No, Erickson. There we go. Now it's changed to Erickson. He has his first foul.
Hawks just did a nice job that time getting the steal, getting up the court very, very quickly, and just beating them down court. And the Hawks filled the lanes, good passes, and a nice job by Waller to finish it.
And can't get the three-point play. Goes off the back of the iron. Guillaume with the rebound in front of Mitch Krogman. 15-point lead, the largest half of the Hawks, 56-41. Near the end of the third quarter. Nice drop step, put up, left it short. Did Nolan Brand on a foul call, pushing foul call, a rebound opportunity. And the Hawks will go back the other way with the ball. Guillaume picks up his fourth foul.
Yeah, he just reached over from the backside, and it's pretty easy to see the tallest guy in the court reaching over the back, and an easy call, and it's his fourth. He'll find his seat on the bench there.
56-41 Hawks, 105 and counting here in the third quarter. Soppe brings it up. It's him, Waller, Krogman, Kelly, and Krogman in there for the Hawks. Derek has it, left side double team. No surprise there. Ring around the rosy. Kelly now passes left side, Roller. Now Krogman goes strong, and a blocking foul there, pushing foul, not set, was a defensive player. Made contact as Krogman drove to the basket. Derek will go to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, he did a nice job, and they're real quick with the ball movement, going out to the wing, trying back out, get back into Derek, and he's got a good little spin move here tonight that they're not being able to keep up with, and getting himself in there for some nice shots.
No good on the first free throw. He'll have one more. 52.4 to go in the third quarter. 56-41 Hawks. This is up and good on the second one for Derek. 57-41, 16 points, the largest lead of the game for the Hawks, who butterball with it over the timeline, guarded by Waller up top. Now Brand, left side. Erickson, driving, cutting, slashing, and little jumper 5 feet out there is Kuchar. He gets his second field goal of the third quarter. He's got 16 points. 57-43. This ball's lost by Soppe. Trying to save it. Goes out of bounds. We go back the other way. 24.9 on the clock. 57-43. The 14-point lead here for the Hawks.
Fourth turnover here for the Hawks in this third quarter. Only 5 in the first half. But both teams picking up the defense here just a little bit. Each team with 4 turnovers here in this third quarter. Each team only had 5 in the first half.
15 seconds to go here in the third. Slashing to the hoop. Now passing out Erickson. Reagan break. Now up. The ball on the floor. Krogman boys are on the floor along with 2 Mount Vernon players as well. Tie ball will be called. And we have the ball on the forearm of the Hawks now with 4.7 to go. During this third quarter. 57-43 Hawks by 14.
Vernon's going to try to pick him up at half court, not give away too easy a shot here with 4.7 seconds to go.
Behind the back dribble. Kelly pulls up for the three. No good. And that's the end of our third quarter. Hawks a great third quarter there, scoring 22 points as they hold Mount Vernon to just 8. 57-43 now the advantage. Hawks at the 14-point lead heading into the fourth quarter. Update from Cedar Gymnasium. West Delaware Hawks trailing by 3, 24-21 after 3 quarters of play heading into the fourth quarter back in Manchester tonight. We're back after this from KMCH Sports. What a block. A hammer hawk of a block there by Derek Krogman as he swatted that out of bounds for the right block all the way into the student section on the far side of Mount Vernon. Tremendous block there by DK. And the Hawks continue their fine performance here tonight. 57-43, they lead by 14. 7.5 to go here in this fourth quarter. Driving in now, pulling up and knocking it down is Nolan Brand. As Brand gets his third field goal here, he's got 6 points. 57-45. Largest lead has been 16 for the Hawks. Soppy has it. It's Soppy, Wollert, Krugman, Kelly, Smith. A travel call before Kelly could get into a wide open Krugman. He had the defensive mismatch there, shuffling the feet. It was called on Kyle Kelly on the right wing, who's had a tremendous game, 23 points, nearing a career high for him. Hawks lead by 12, 7:05 to go here in the fourth quarter of play. Butterball has it up top, dangerous pass here, but Kutcher comes up with it. Keaton, the talented sophomore, one of the best in the league. His stats prove that, and Coach Utah solidified in our pregame talk. The Hawks have held him just 4 points here in the second half. He had 12 at halftime, so 16 points. There's an offensive foul called, an illegal screen on the Mustangs. We go back the other way. Who'd they get that one on?
That was on Nolan Brand. That's his third, team 6, so that'll put the Hawks in the bonus from here out.
Hawks only have 2 team fouls with 6:45 and counting here in the fourth quarter. They're up by 12, 57-45. Here's Soppy being harassed by Kutcher, very handsy right in front of us. Here's Krugman now left side, double team. He gets rid of it to Smith. Now Kelly for another 3. Got it to go. Nothing but nylon. Kyle Kelly, his 6th 3-ball of the game. It's Kyle Kelly now, 26 points on the night. And there's a 3 from the left wing. That's no good by Kutcher. Now Butterball puts it up, in and out. Pops out right in front of the rim where Krugman waiting for it. Derek Krugman, who has 21 points on the night. Now just 24 away from B.J. Hermson, all-time scoring leader. Puts up a shot there, no good off the backside. Rebounded by Mount Vernon. Kutcher drives in. It'll be a foul first before he went up. The baseline inbounds underneath pass for Mount Vernon as the foul will be called on Gavin Soppy. Gavin's first, team foul number 3 now, the Hawks. Hawks up by 15, 60-45, 5:58 to go in quarter number 4. Last check from Seedorf. Hawks trail 24-21 early on in that fourth quarter. Back at West Delaware High School tonight. Hawks going for their second win in a row on the girls' side of things. They beat Solon by 7 on the road Friday night. This is going to go off the foot of the Mount Vernon player, Blake Booth, and we go back the other way and a timeout. Full timeout it is. Coach Utah wants to talk to his troops with a 15-point lead. 5:51 to go in the fourth quarter. We're back after this from KMCH Sports. A missed shot by Soppy, left short. Hawks get it back, though. On the turnover, there's going to be a foul from behind on Blake Booth, Derek Krugman. Go the line now. See, should be just 1-1. I don't think they get a shooting foul there. As Blake Booth called for his first.
Yeah, that was a smart foul, too, coming in from the backside, getting before the shot, and just let him shoot for 1-1.
1-1 coming here for Derek Krugman. Made 3 free throws here tonight. Leaves it short there. And the Hawks have the 15-point lead. 5:15 to go in the fourth quarter. 60-45. Kutcher tied up. It's knocked away. As Kyle Kelly, a lot of contact there. He avoids it. Gets it up off the rim. It goes off front side. Rebounded by Mount Vernon. Brand gets it ahead to Derek Jordan. And the Mustangs come back with it. And now we have a foul called inside on the arm, holding foul call.
I think Logan Wallace,
third. Team foul number 4. Baseline inbounds underneath Nolan Brand. Inside, now right side. This is Jordan driving up top. Booth backing it out. Now driving all the way in with the gap. Now he kicks it out to Erickson. He drives, puts up a little floater, got to go over Cookman before he could get there. Noah Erickson, only his first basket in the fourth quarter. His third of the second half. He's got 17 points. Back to a 13-point lead. Hawks got to step it back up here. Don't want to get comfy as there's a 18-footer inside the left corner by Kelly. No good. 13-point lead, 60-47. 4:26 to go here in the fourth quarter. There's a pass right corner. That's picked off by Soppy. Hawks will bring it back up the other way. 4:15 and counting here in the contest. Soppy, Waller, Smith, Kelly, and Derek Krugman, the 5 for the Hawks. All kinds of contact there, and it gets knocked away. And Waller loses it. And we come back to Nolan Brand. Now up ahead to Jordan. He puts it up. He's fouled. We'll go line and shoot 2.
Yeah, Jamison Smith, they got him up in the air and got the foul, and they're going to go to the line. And when you're behind by points, this is what you like to do if you're Mount Vernon, is be able to score points with the clock stopped.
And a timeout here after, who they give that foul to? Jamison Smith picks up his first. And a timeout call, a full timeout for Mount Vernon here. We'll take another breather, and we're back after this from KMCH Sports. John and Bill back with you. Derek Jordan misses the first one and now the second one. So the Hawks get some help there as 2 free throws missed after the foul by Jamison Smith. Hawks lead by 13, 60-47. Under 4 minutes to go. His pass inside, nearly picked off. Krugman to Soppy. Soppy gets it back after it hit the hands of Blake Booth. Hawks have it. We'll set it up out top. Kyle Kelly, who has 26 points on the night. Career high for him. Derek Krugman has 21. Smith, now it's picked off by Booth in front of Kyle Kelly. Kyle Kelly gets down there and plays good defense. Smith pokes it away. Booth gets it back. Now Kutcher all the way in. He puts it up. No good. Out the backside. Tipped around by Krugman, and Soppy gathers a big possession there. Taken away by Mount Vernon as the Hawks get a stop, and they lead by 13 with 3:10 and counting here in this ball game.
Yeah, Mount Vernon really kind of overplaying the passing lane, so ripe for a backdoor cut and an easy bucket here.
Derek Krugman has the left wing. He is not at any point here in this fourth quarter. It's 6 in the first quarter, 5 in the second, 10 in the third quarter. And there is a shot inside, up and good for Derek Krugman. and he will go to the line for the old-fashioned three-point plays. He's fouled by the Mustang, and Noah Erickson picks up his second foul, team number 7. 28-8, there it is, changed now, as 23 points, looking for 24 now. On the night for Krugman, he can't get it off the front of the rim. It's tapped away. Logan Waller's going to get it. There's a defender right on top of him. They give him a timeout. Good, aggressive, hustling play by Logan Waller. A timeout to the Hawks. And a 30-second timeout called here. We'll keep it right here. But a great diving play by Waller, the bench, helping him out by calling the timeout as he kind of turned and got that ball, and the defender jumped right on top of him. And timeout granted to the Hawks, 62-45, the 15-point lead here for the Hawks. The most has been 16 so far in this game. 51 to go here in this fourth quarter. So Hawks just got to take care of the ball, play smart here, and finish this one out.
Yeah, they've done a really nice job here tonight. Mount Vernon's kept it an up-tempo game, really hustling, going for steals. Done a nice job here, but the Hawks did a little bit better job defensively here in the second half. They've got 10 turnovers against Mount Vernon here already in the second half after only 5 in the first half. So stepped up that pressure a little bit like we talked about at halftime, created more turnovers.
Up top with it, harassed near foul, there nothing doing. Kelly has his pocket picked by Butterball all the way in and out. Kelly will get called for the blocking fouls. He's still moving, says the far side official. And Butterball go to the line to shoot 2. Kyle Kelly picks up his second foul. Team number 6 now.
Yes.
Butterball up. And no good. Off the back of the rim by Cam Butterball, looking for his first points of the night. Butterball is the 5th leading scorer, coming in with 4 points a game. He's a 50% free throw shooter coming in, 4 of 8. No good off the right side there by Butterball. And the Hawks have the ball. Going right to left, 2:30 to go. In this fourth quarter, 62-47. There's a turnover far side. Bounced out of bounds. And the Mustangs will come back with it.
Back-to-back possession turnovers on the Hawks here. You don't want to see that with 15-point lead. Less than 2.5 minutes to go here in the game.
Left side, here's Booth driving. Inside, put up and good by Nolan Brand over Derek Krugman. That's a 13-point game, 62-49. 2:05 and counting here in the fourth quarter. Driving in, now passing out, tipped away. Erickson comes away with it all the way in. Left hand, he leaves it out front. And a rebound and put back there by Nolan Brand. That's an 11-point game. 62-51, 1:56 to go. The final 30-second timeout of the game taken. So we'll keep it here. 11-point lead for the Hawks, 62-51, 1:56 to go. So no need to panic here. Just got to take care of the ball and do the little things right here. You know Mount Vernon's going to be coming hard after you. They don't have a lot of time to work with, down double digits by 11 here. But it is still enough time to make a comeback if you do some not smart things, give them the ball back.
So, yeah, that's what the Hawks have done so far. They've got 6 shots here so far in the fourth quarter, made 2 of them. So 6 shots, but they've also got 6 turnovers here in this fourth quarter. So credit that with the pesky Mount Vernon Mustang defense here. Now they're going to come up with some three-quarter court pressure as inbounds pass to Kelly. He'll observe what the pressure is, tries to split the defenders, gets it to Soppy as they break across half court.
Final from Cedar Gymnasium, West Delaware girls lose to Mount Vernon 38-27 tonight. As the Hawks have it, this one's a dangerous pass, trying to save it, goes out of bounds. Nolan Brand crashing to the baseline floor. As Soppy shot a forces Krugman on the left side. 62-51, 1:39 to go. Here in this fourth quarter, Hawks trying to get their 8th win of the year, and their 3rd. East side play, nice pass inside. Krugman off the window right side with the right hand. He has his 2nd field goal of the fourth quarter. He's got 25 now on the night. So just 20 points away from B.J. Hermson, all-time scoring leader in West Delaware boys basketball history. Here's a ball that's poked away. Krugman comes back with it. Derek now going to be fouled out top by Blake Booth. He'll pick up his second personal foul, and Krugman will go back to the line tonight. He struggled 1 of 8 from the free throw line on Friday night. Both better on Saturday night, 7 of 13. And tonight, what is he?
3 out of 9.
And he makes this one. He'll have 1 more to go. 26 points now for Derek Krugman. Coming in with 1,384. B.J. Hermson, 1,429. In his career from 05 to 08, no good on the second one by Krugman. 65-51 right wing 3. Got it. High arcing rainbow by Keaton Kutcher. That's his first points in the fourth quarter. The 3 ball there cuts the lead back to 11. 65-54, 105 to go here in the fourth quarter. And a full timeout is called by Coach Tim, and the Mustangs will take it with them back after this from KMCH Sports. Yeah, put some pressure in their face. Logan Waller dribbling around it, and Blake Booth grabs him and gets his third foul. So Logan Waller will go to the line. He's 0 for 1 so far there tonight. 6 points on the night for Logan Waller. Hawks lead this game 65-54, 103 to go in the fourth quarter. Delaware girls losing tonight at home. The varsity contest went to Mount Vernon 38-27. The JV girls won 43-39 in overtime. No good by Waller there. He'll have 1 more. 26 points on the night for Kyle Kelly. And Derek Krugman. As the second one is good for Waller. 1 of 3 now from the line. 66-54. Jump hook in the middle lane. 6 feet out. Got to go. Nolan Brand. He has his 8th point in the fourth quarter now. As a grabbing foul called there on Cam Butterball. As Kyle Kelly will go to the line. Kelly is 2 for 2 from the free throw line so far in this one with exactly 50 seconds to go.
And he's their best free throw shooter at 82% coming into tonight. So that's who you want at the free throw line.
Double bonus time here. And knocking it down there is Kelly. 27 points on the night now for Kelly. Check that officially, but close to a career high for Kyle Kelly. 28 now for Kelly. 5 points in his fourth quarter. Hawks lead now by 12. 68-56, 45 seconds and counting. As there is a long 3 again. This one from Bertram. And nothing but net there by Keaton Kutcher. 30 seconds and counting. Here's Sapi over the timeline. Going to pass it inside to Kelly. He's going to be, or Krugman, he's going to be fouled before he can get it up. And a shot at Nolan Brand. The ball goes and hits Logan Wynn. As Nolan Brand will get his 4th foul. Derek Krugman on the line now to shoot 2. 68-59. Back in single digits after a couple long-range bombs from Keaton Kutcher, the second cousin of Ashton Kutcher, the famous actor from Iowa. First one is up and good here for Derek Krugman. And got it to go. There for Krugman, 28 points on the night. Just 17 away. There's a spin around by Kutcher. No good off the right side. Derek has it. 20 seconds to go. They're going to put him back on the line. Nolan Brand will foul out here. His 5th foul. And Krugman will go back to the line. after making 3 of his last 4 free throws. 70-59, the 11-point lead, 18 seconds to go. As Krugman will be on the line.
About school record of 7.
As Krugman will make the first 59, 18 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. And the second one is no good, too hard.
Rebounded by Kelly, though.
Kyle play gets it, left corner. They'll dribble it out, gets it out to Woolard. Under 10 seconds to go.
And
Hawks
let it go.
We'll get this one, 71-59. 16 points in that fourth quarter. They outscore the Hawks to 14 points for the Hawks. But the 71-59 final, the Hawks get the victory and improve on to 8-3, 3-2 on the east side. Mount Vernon drops to 4-6 and 1-4 in east side play. We'll start post game next. Hawks win 71-59 for Mount Vernon. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.